Right, hello guys, and welcome back to another rebuild on the channel, and this time we're going to be taking over Inter Milan. Now, of course, it feels like they've kind of fell off a bit in real life. I mean, ever since the Champions League semi-final where they knocked out Barcelona, which, as a Barca fan, I am still recovering from that, I have to admit. But yep, ever since that happened, it feels like they've gone downhill a bit. They ended up losing the Serie A title to Napoli. They got thumped in the Champions League final by PSG 5-0. And then more recently, they got knocked out in the Club World Cup to, I believe it was Fluminense. But I know it was, I think it was Fluminense actually, because I remember seeing Thiago Silva like celebrating and that. So yeah, not good times recently for Inter. And of course, they lost the manager, Simone Inzaghi. He's went to Saudi Arabia, went to Al Hilal. So yeah, they've had to get a new gaffer, and yeah, they're in a bit, I wouldn't say a crisis, but they're in a bit of a tricky situation, so to speak. But yeah, looking at the squad that we have currently, I mean, it's a very stacked team. This could honestly be a very short rebuild, considering how good this team is. My only concern is it's an aging squad. Because yes, we've got the likes of Vital Martinez, Thuram, I mean, they're 27, they're alright. DeMarco's 27, Barella's 28. Dumfries 29-ish. But of course, we're going to be selling Çalhanoğlu because he's rumored to leave in real life. Of course, we have Bastoni, absolute rock at the back. Yeah, if we can keep a hold of him, it'll be huge. Sommer for, I guess, season or two might be solid. But yeah, my only concern is the age. We have quite a lot of old players here. I mean, Mkhitaryan, 36. Acerbi's 37. And of course, Sommer's 36 as well. It's quite an old squad, I have to admit. So, I mean, of course, we've got the likes of Bizek to come into the side when, of course, Acerbi's rating just inevitably plummets. So, yeah, but Bizek should be able to do the job. But, yeah, I mean, we probably will still have to, over the seasons, we will definitely have to bring in some younger blood, so to say. But yeah, one signing I'm definitely going to make already is Zawiski. That definitely butchered that pronunciation. But yeah, we'll be bringing him in on a permanent, as he has joined Inter on a permanent in real life from Roma. So we'll be bringing him in. But then also, I'm thinking of bringing in, of course, they're linked with Johan Boni from Parma. The link we're bringing him in, the young 21-year-old striker. Then I'm also bringing it for the Çalhanoğlu replacement. I'm thinking of buying a Human from Sporting Lisbon. I feel like this could be a really good move, and because with Çalhanoğlu, we're losing quite a bit of quality, and I think a Human at 26, he could be a very, very solid addition into the team. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. And the first offer we'll see for Çalhanoğlu is ironically from AC Milan. We could make Çalhanoğlu the biggest snake of all time here. You know, if they pay handsome money, they can have him back. Oh my god. If they accept that, I'm gonna be stunned. Guys, it's happened. Çalhanoğlu has gone back to AC Milan for 82.5 million. Oh my god. No, Çalhanoğlu, we have honestly turned Çalhanoğlu into the biggest rat of all time. He was at AC Milan, then he went into Milan, and now he's gone back to AC. Oh my god, we have turned Çalhanoğlu into absolute rat. Oh my god, now we've got 152 million. We might have to rethink some players that we're interested in, you know. Might have to rethink. We'll see. Here we go, the first real signing of this Inter Milan rebuild. We brought in Mr. Boni from Parma for 8 million. A young 21-year-old striker. In the modern day market, I think that's an absolute bargain. Yeah, 8 million, best possible deal, 7.5, but here I think 8 million still absolute steal. And yeah, bringing in some young blood into the team, quite nice. I've also seen Quinton Timber was available. And yeah, I think there's a long-term successor to Mkhitaryan. I think Quinton Timber could be the one. And his contract expiring as well, which it just makes even more sense, doesn't it? And of course, Inter Milan have had success in the past from bringing players in from the Eredivisie. Of course, Dumfries, the main one. So yeah, I think it makes sense to get Quinton Timber. You know what, might as well get him now. 25.8. Come on then. We could even get maybe even cheaper considering his contract's expiring. Try 23. Van Persie, stop being rude. What is that gaffer now? We're at 24. Come on, Van Persie. Come on, Van Persie. But his contract's expiring. Cheek of it. 25.2. Come on. Yes, you bottled under pressure, Van Persie. You know you bottled under pressure. That's right. There we go. Quinton Timber could be the second man through the door here at Inter. He only wants a... Wait, why does he want that short of a contract? Excuse me. Bit rude. I guess he'll probably want like 40,000. Guessing. Oh, 60. Oh, God, he wants a massive wage. But it's fine. Quinton Timber is the second signing here at Inter Milan. Oh, we're making moves. We're preparing for the future. Like I said, this is a very, very old squad. So we've got to prepare for the future and bring in some more younger blood. And Quinton Timber is exactly that. Welcome into Inter Milan, Quinton Timber. There we go. Another signing in the door. Humand, the replacement for Çalhanoğlu. We sold Çalhanoğlu for like 80 odd million, and we're bringing Humand for about 46. Yeah, 46.75 million. I think that's pretty decent return, that. And I think Humand will be a very good addition to this squad. So welcome in, Humand. Now we just need to focus on departures, and Matteo Darmian is going to be one of those departures. You know what? I don't want to wait for Serbi's rating plummeting, so that's why I'm making the signing of Murillo from Nottingham Forest. I feel like, I mean, he's had an amazing season over at Nottingham Forest, helped them get European football, and I think he's time to get rewarded with him. I also have Kasuno on the list, of course, because of DeFree. I'm a bit concerned with his rating as well. His rating might just plummet, but it is what it is. But yep, I think we're getting a decent squad here, you know. Murillo, it's looking pretty solid. We're preparing for the future here in the Milan. I feel like there's way too many old guys. I mean, of course, it's nice to have older players in the team, but I feel like you don't want to overdo it with the older players because it might just become a bit. Well, you need some youth, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You need a young guard in there. You need a good mixture. You need a mixture of experience and youth, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Get a good little mixture in between. So, yep, Murillo, welcome into Milan. Now, hopefully we can bring in one more addition, like a backup centre-back, we'll see. And there we go, guys. That's all the business I think we can get done. I wanted to sell Darmian, but he's retiring. So there's no club is going to want to buy a retiring player. So yeah, that's just a bit unfortunate. He's retiring, but yeah, we've made some decent business. We've got a lot of outgoings, a lot of incomings. I still can't believe we sold Çalhanoğlu back to AC Milan. I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. But we still move. We've got Bonnie in, of course, Quinton Timber. We've got a Zawuski on a permanent, definitely butchering his name. Human came in, Murillo came in, few loans here and there. But yeah, I think we've done quite solid business in this window. We've left a bit of money there for January, so if we need it, then if we make any additions in January, then we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, let's get through the first half of the season and see where we are. All right, here we are halfway through the season. Let's see where we are in Serie A. Of course, in the what's it called, the Italian Super Cup final against Juventus, so that should be interesting. But in Serie A, we're top of the league. Only one loss all season. So yeah, we'll take that. We're looking good in Serie A terms. I think the Coppa Italia started for us yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, well, Madrid have won the Super Cup. Yeah, it hasn't started for us, the Coppa Italia. As for the Champions League, we're 25th. Oh, God. Yeah, that's not ideal. That is not ideal, especially considering Inter got the final in the last season. So yeah, that's not great. How far are we from the top 8? I mean, it's still possible, but it's going to be a bit of a challenge, that's for sure. As for the squad, let's see who's been having the best of seasons then. So most appearances. Sommer's only gone down by 1 overall, which is good to see. And Sommer's made the most appearances. Fair enough to him. Alongside Pavard and Thuram. Top goal scorer, Lautaro Martinez, of course. 14 goals. I think I would have liked a bit more goals from him, but he is kind of playing as like a false 9 in the 2 up front, so fair enough. Then Thuram's up there, Barella. Humand. God, I didn't expect him to be up there. He's got by 2 ratings as well, 84. Dumfries up there, 3 goals. For Tezzy's getting game time. Zawuski? How was he getting game time? What was happening to DeMarco? DeMarco? What's going on? Why is he not playing? Oh, he is playing. He's just... Well, he must have been injured, I'm guessing, so hence why he hasn't been in as of late. Bastoni's went to an 88. Has Murillo been playing? I'm a bit worried that Murillo hasn't been playing. I can't lie. Has Murillo been playing? Oh, Serbi's not happy. He's submitted a transfer request. He's down to an 82. So he obviously hasn't been playing. Bisek's been playing, by the looks of it. Murillo's played 6 games. That is not ideal. That is not ideal. How many games has DeMarco played? 14. I think he should be playing more. I mean, unless he's been injured or something, then whatever. Mkhitaryan's only played 2 games. I guess Fratesi's been in ahead of him. Timber's played 4 times. Got this Sewage guy's played 10 games. Buchanan's played 9 games. God, there's a lot of rotation in this team. Marcus Thuram's at 185 overall. Lautaro Martinez 89. Taremi's gone down by 2. Oh god, Bonnie's not played a single game all season, the poor guy. Oh dear. Well, I don't think we need to do anything drastic here in January, so... I mean, we'll see, we'll see. Maybe an opportunity opens up. We have made one addition to the team. Ousmane Diomande has come in from Sporting Lisbon in a swap deal that involved De Vrij. I wasn't expecting to get rid of De Vrij yet, but his rating is starting to drop, and Diomande is considerably younger. About a similar sort of rating, he's 80 rated, whereas Orkos Basula now Bonnie to Roma for 6 months, because he wasn't getting any game time here, so it just made sense to let him out. But yeah, Diomande joined us for 15.8 million plus De Vrij. It was a no-brainer. It says it's an F, but I think it's a no-brainer, personally. Got a youngster in, 22-year-old, about a similar sort of rating to De Vrij as well. De Vrij was like 82, Diamande's 80, considerably younger. I thought it just made sense. So, yep, Diamande, welcome into Inter. And yeah, that's pretty much all our business done for this season, guys. Let's hopefully be able to continue our good run in Serie A, and then obviously hopefully win the title, and then hopefully push for a Champions League. We'll see. Right, here we are at the end of the season. How have we done in Serie A? We have won the title, 10 points clear of Napoli. Absolutely insane. We've gone into Milan, their title back in Italy. Huge stuff. Huge stuff. Having a goal difference of 49. Also finished on 95 points as well. Not too bad at all. As for the relegated teams, we have Pisa, Cremonense, and Udinese go down. Damn. As for the Super Cup, we won that against Juventus. Coppa Italia, Napoli win that against Juventus. Juventus have lost 2 cup finals. We ended up getting knocked out by Napoli in the quarterfinals. Champions League will be between Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Where do we get there? Oh, we got knocked out of Bayern Munich in the quarters. Not great. Europa League goes to Bologna. Of course, I couldn't put Tottenham in the Champions League due to the restrictions of EA. Cheers for that one. But yeah, Bologna win the Europa League, and then the Conference League goes to it's between Panathinaikos and Real Betis. So yeah, that should be interesting. As for who's played the most this season, have a look-see. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's team sheets. Where am I going? No, squad on. Right. Sommer's gotten back up to an 87. Go on, Jan Sommer. He might be able to give us a hell of a few more than a couple of seasons. Yeah, Jan Sommer's made the most appearances alongside Thuram. Most goals, Lautaro Martinez with 33. Thuram got 30. Them two as a strike partnership, insane. Human, fair play. What a signing he's been. Gone up by 3 ratings to 85. I said he could become good, and he has come good. 16 goals and 12 assists from the CDM position. Fair play. Barella up to an 88. Dumfries didn't change, unfortunately, but here. Fratesi's had a decent season. Yes, that's what I'd like to see. Bonnie, we sent him out on loan to Roma, and he's delivered on loan there. He's got game time, and he's gone up by 3 ratings. Lovely stuff. Zawuski's had a decent season. DeMarco got back up there. I mean, Bonnie will definitely be the backup striker next season. Taremi's rating's down the toilet. Well, Bastoni, that is insane. And Mkhitaryan's leaving. He's gone down by 5 overalls. Oh, my God. Yeah, just as well he's going. Jesus, yeah, Arnautovic is Britain's down the toilet as well. He's leaving on a free. So, yep, Bonnie is definitely going to be well, say second choice striker, but obviously we play two up front, so yep, he'll be third choice, I guess. But yep, that's the end of season one. But in season two, we need to go all out for the Champions League. Here we are, season two begins, and I'm just analysing the squad, thinking what we need to improve on. I think I will look for, of course, Bonnie, but obviously we're two up front. I still think we need to look for a better backup striker as well, so Bonnie and somebody else. So yeah, we'll obviously look for that. I'm thinking it might be time to upgrade Dumfries, because yeah, he's lagging behind in terms of everybody else on this side. Everybody else is in like the mid or high 80s, whereas Dumfries is like 83 rated. I mean, Murillo's 83 rated as well, but he's quite young, so he can still grow. Whereas everybody else, well, whereas Dumfries, he's not really. Yeah, I think he's peaked now, so might look for a better right midfielder. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I wanted to go all out for the Champions League this season, and that's what we're doing by bringing in Michael Olise from Bayern Munich. Of course, he's going to be starting ahead of Dumfries in that position, and Dumfries is going to be the backup. So yeah, we're going to have a stacked squad. But that's what you need to win the big trophies. And Michael Olise is going to be a big, big improvement in that regard. I'm also thinking of bringing in Tell as well for the backup striker position. 39.8. We'll see if we can do that now. If not, we can bring in that free agent guy that you guys sing. Because I feel like he could be a bit of a gem, so to speak, with 34 million for Tell. I thought I'd do the volume of 40. That's not great. Come on, Jabby Alonso, come me a deal. Come me a deal. Ah, have to raise some funds, clearly. But yep, welcome into the club, Michael Olise. Guys, something very bad's happened. DeMarco is leaving the Bayern Munich. We put a release clause in his new contract of 116 million, and he's agreed to go. Bayern appeared it, and he's gone. Oh god, this is bad. We're gonna have to look for a new left midfielder now. Can't believe we've lost them. It is what it is. It reminds me of what happened in the Tottenham one when we lost Van der Ven to a release clause. The same things happened there. Oh, we're gonna have to find a new left midfielder. He's not entirely like DeMarco, but we're going all out attack this season. Nico Williams is coming to Inter Milan from Athletic Bilbao. Of course, the man who is very much linked with Barcelona in real life, but brought him here to Inter Milan to replace DeMarco. Well, of course, yeah, like I've said, he's not. I like a replacement for DeMarco, but needs be must. We want to go all out for the Champions League this season, and Nico Williams can help us do just that. Him and Elise on each side. It's going to be deadly. Well, it wasn't the first window of the season that I was expecting, because of the loss of DeMarco, obviously, but I think we've done quite well this year, and of course Nico Williams are the incomings. I had a lot of outgoings, some that were needed, some that I didn't want to do, but it happened because of release clauses. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I think Elise and Nico Williams coming in, very solid additions. Got a little bit of money left over for January if we need to do anything there. But yeah, let's see how we get on this season. Let's push for the Champions League. Right, okay, halfway through the season. We've got 57 million in the bank, not too bad. But yeah, when the, what's it called? The Italian Super Cup final against AC Milan. Serie A, we're second at the minute. Few points behind Roma, not too bad. The draws are killing us because we're undefeated. We're just drawing too many games. But I'm more interested in the Champions League. We're second. Okay, we're putting our priority in the Champions League. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's all I want this season. The Champions League. We lose every other trophy, but if we win the Champions League, then I'm happy with that. Most appearances, Jan Sommer, of course. The guy's just an absolute tank. I'm surprised his rating hasn't dropped even more, considering he's 38, but fair play to him. In terms of goals, Thuram this time out, 20 goals. Up to an 87 as well. Lautaro Martinez, 91 rated. 15 goals from him. Elise having a good impact. He's up to an 89. We are cooking here. Bastoni's got decent stats. Human, not as good as last season. But it's still quite early days. Barella's up to an 89. Nico Williams, 25. We've only got one goal. It's been pretty disappointing, that. But Hopefully you can improve in the second half of the season. And speaking of the second half of the season, in terms of transfers, I think I will try and bring in Tell. You know what, I'll keep you guys with me while I try and do that. Where is he? Tell, 32.8. Right, bring him in. Let's bring him in. I'll try to bring him in. Xabi Alonso, come on, work with me this time. Oh, this is a straight agreement. Perfect stuff. Perfect stuff. Right, he wants to be sporadic, that's fine by me. Don't worry, Tell. You want to join a team that's going to potentially win the Champions League? That's fine by me. Fine by me, bro. Like, 80k. I don't want to risk him storming out. He wants 95,000. Fair. 99,000. Fair enough. Well, there we go. Matthias Tell is in from Real Madrid. Things you love to see. And yeah, we're just stacking up our squad even more. Stacking up the squad even more. Now, I really do feel like we are definitely there to win the lot this season. Let's do it. Here we are, end of the season, and we do not retain our crown. 1 point. 1 point difference to Roma. Fair play to them, but damn it. We have relegated with Palmero, Cagliari, and Empoli. We won the Super Cup, which was nice. Coppa Italia, AC Milan beat Bologna in that. Super Cup goes to Real Madrid. Champions League, PSG, Man City. We lost to PSG in the semi-finals. Oh, my God. Europa League, Man United. And then Conference Leagues being Newcastle and Frankfurt. Oh, man. Right, let's see. Who had the best seasons? Of course, Sommer with the most appearances. Oh, it's not Sommer, it's Thuram. I think he got the most goals as well. No, Lautaro Martinez turned up around second half of the season. 39 goals from him. Thuram 31. At least have a very good season, but 90. Human's been a very solid signing. Vertezzi's been decent. Bastoni, Barella, Nico Williams. Not the greatest of debut campaigns, but yeah, it's fine. Murillo got more game time, which was nice. But unfortunately, guys, I feel like if this was real life, I would have got sacked for the season that we had. So, yeah, I'm gonna, unfortunately, class this as a failure. So, yeah, that is where we're gonna leave this rebuild for today. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. This was a failure, unfortunately. Sad times.